See that little patchy teepee going on back there?
Yep.
I see like a little fire coming out of the top. Trying to keep the children warm at night. I need a haircut.
Yeah.
I better call up the barbershop for men today. Get some styling and some dialing up in here. The fish are back in town.
How's your Lent going so far for you, Neal?
Oh, it's going great. Yeah. It's
Okay.
actually not been going as great as I'd hoped. I've been doing better at going to bed. That's a good thing.
Yeah, going earlier and getting more
Sometimes.
sleep.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a great time, no matter what time we're in, to reflect on the things you wanted to do during Lent and the things that you still can do. So I agree, there are points where I feel like this Lent I'm getting better at. I've been reading a devotional every day, but my prayer life is still, I wanted to spend more time in intent prayer where I'm really focused in and trying to listen back to what God's having to say to me. And I think I've had some moments where I've really had that happen, but it's been brief and it hasn't been as much as I would like to. Which actually brings us to a great verse, because sometimes we don't always know what to say when we're praying, or it might feel like we're always saying the same thing.
True that.
It's from Romans chapter 8, verses 26 through 27. Do you want to read it for us, Neal?
No, you go for it. Please.
That was like a very no. In the same way, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. We do not know what we ought to pray for, but the Spirit Himself intercedes for us with sighs too deep for words. And He who searches our hearts knows the mind of the Spirit, because the Spirit intercedes for the saints in accordance with God's will. So sometimes we can't even put into words what we're feeling, what we want to express to God. And the Spirit's working on that. So sometimes you can just sit and be in God's presence without even saying anything. And that's part of what I get from this verse. What do you think?
I think that the Spirit sometimes is forgotten within the Trinity. We have the Father and Jesus, who both seem to be so active, especially in the Scriptures. That's what is talked about the most. And of course, the Spirit is sent down at Pentecost by Jesus. And so the Spirit's kind of the last little awesome bit of the Trinity that we get exposed to, but it's the part that we forget about too much, because that's what Jesus sent, because He knew He was going back up to heaven and He was going to be there with the Father, and so that He sent the Spirit to help guide us. And we I think take that for granted a little bit, because we get this like, ooh, it's a spirit. Ooh, what does that mean? Ooh, it's like flowing all over the place, and it's this magical little thing.
I've never expressed the Spirit in that sense.
Well, I'm trying to be insightful, and it's best if I'm just here being the big village idiot.
Yes, Neal? I'm so sorry. This is like going back to episode 1. I don't even know. Are we episode 4 or 5? 6?
Who knows? 5, I think. The fish strike back.
The fish strike back.
It is. It's this presence. It's this guiding presence that Jesus sent down. Jesus and the Father sent down here to be with us until they come again. Jesus comes again to bring us up to the Father. So it's kind of a confusing little thing.
But an amazing thing that there's this presence, a really pure presence of God everywhere, where we are, where we go, and just thinking about that kind of blows my mind a little bit.
As Catholics, we get the presence in the Eucharist of Jesus still with us at Mass every time, but obviously, part of our evangelical mission is not to sit in the church all day. We have to get out there, and so it's the Spirit then that's out in the world that's going to help guide us in our everyday actions to try and live like Christ did.
Yeah.
While He was here.
Yeah. And Christ was out doing stuff in the world. He wasn't in a church all the time. And if that were the case, I think our world would be even more in boxes if we never went out. So the Holy Spirit's huge, because we need that wherever we go. What can we do with this? I think we can recognize that the Holy Spirit is present, that we can go to prayer even when we don't know what we're going to say, and we can, bring our request to God even without, saying words sometimes. Of course, if you know, you can use words, but sometimes you can just sit in God's presence and the Spirit will intercede in, what were the words, sighs that words cannot express, or too deep for words to express. And that's amazing.
May the fish be with you and with your spirit.
And with your spirit. How's that flat soda pop? Oh my goodness.
Still a little bubbly.
That is so gross. That is so gross. See you next time.